Pokemon noises. Ugh.
Yeah.
What? Oh, hi, TP. That's a good start to the stream. Hey there.
Hello, TP.
Okay, and then I guess we'll just put the rest of the songs in sequence.
Okay, so, I'm gonna ask you all a quick question.
Yeah.
Well, what's up?
Who hears the misery? Who hears the CPR? And who hears the Reese's Puff?
Well, you're the Reese's Puff.
Wait, what are you? Wait a minute. One of us is gonna get stuck with the CPR.
I've actually done CPR training.
Okay, so you're the CPR. I guess I'm the, Yeah, I'm the misery. I miss the misery. Anyway, that's
You do know
Hailstorm.
what I'm referring
That's
to, right?
Hail. Yeah, that's Hailstorm. You know, I know the song. It's just I reference Hailstorm because I like Hailstorm. Anyway,
unfortunately for me,
history will not see it that way.
that's not what I was gonna say, but sure.
Okay, go ahead.
Unfortunately for me, the thing I was supposed to be doing tonight got canceled.
Oh.
Oh, that's not that big of a deal. Oh, well, sort of. We're doing it next week. You know, if things don't decide to say no at the last minute. And to be fair, the thing that prompted the no was a statewide power outage, or something like that. So.
Sorry, the things are not in order. Okay.
Again, like, it's not like it was done out of any sort of, it's not like anything happened because no one wanted to do it. It's just things couldn't happen.
Yeah, things happen out of your control.
Mm-hmm.
Makes sense. I get it. Okay. So, since currently I am tapped out of commissions, I thought, you know, I need to make more memes, so I, was watching, actually, a meme compilation from Memecore, you know, last weekend, and, I came across this really good one, where it's like, bad bitch, then we got bad bitch, then we gotta beat the fuck out of you. And I thought, hey, why don't I have some of my ladies from Phantom of the Forest be in these dresses? And, yeah, so we've got Savras as the first bad bitch, Ala as the second bad bitch, and then we got Alex, who's obviously, I'll beat the fuck out of you. And I have my own twist at the end that we'll get to in time, but, yeah. And as you can see from the title of the stream, when I say poor life choices, it's that, I woke up at 3 a.m. last night, with a massive headache. Like, last stream, I don't know why, but I had a bit of a migraine going on, so I tried to sleep it off, and then my body decided, hey, you know what, let's wake up at 3, really fuck with Jordan, and I'm like, no, I have to stream tomorrow.
Like, stop it. Get some
And then
help.
I basically, you know, passed out until 3 p.m. today. But I'm fine now. So let's make this comic, shall we? First we need to arrange the panels. Oh, hey, Jen. I must stream. I must get some rest. Sleep. Are you sure about that? No. Replace sleep with, TMD. Temporomandibular disorder, if you guys don't know what that is.
Also, I would like to inform people that I have collected every wisp in Legends Arceus.
And hey, welcome, Crystal. Welcome back from class. Fun fact for those of you who just got here, TP just joined us.
I didn't. You can't prove that.
You just spoke.
Because you just told me, Fox Boy. Happy Mario Day, Jordan, Brian, and chat. Oh, it's Mario Day?
Yeah,
Yes, it
March
is.
10th.
Holy shit, it's Mario Day. Happy birthday, Maro.
Give Alex a Mario mustache.
I have a
gotta
feeling if I
be-
do, she'll kill me.
Yeah, I gotta be really, I realize how much I've been spending. I need to hold off on spending for a bit.
Yeah, that's a very wise thing to do.
That being said, I did get something on sale today.
Oh. Okay, well, what is it?
Mario Kart 8.
Hey, it's the game with the best Big Blue remix. Sorry, trying to figure out where to start with the panels. Because this is going to be a 4-panel meme comic. Featuring, you know, the bad bitch, I'll beat the fuck out of you dresses. And we've got Savarus, who's the first one, a la Reverie, who is the second, and Alex is, obviously, I'll beat the fuck out of you. Because, I don't know, when it comes to formal attire, I imagine Alex being the sort to wear, you know, a suit, not a dress. But if she had to wear a dress, I'll beat the fuck out of you is probably the closest thing you'll get her to wear. We were learning about amulets and healing spells. Cool. And, Jen, TP isn't that rare. Come on, we play D&D with a guy.
So, I would like to remind people that Legends Arceus is a horror game.
But it's also a great game.
It is.
So, yeah. And TP, the way you said, no I'm not, it kind of reminds me of that one scene from At World's End where Barbossa and Jack were talking. He's like, Ila Dumerta, remember? You shot me. And then Jack pauses and goes, no, I didn't.
No, it didn't.
That's easily my favorite one of my favorite lines from Jack ever.
Just deny everything. That's my philosophy.
Yeah. The funny thing is, though, Jack was the one who shot him.
Yeah, that's the joke.
Yeah. And it was the shot that killed him.
Yeah.
Yeah, the shot that he specifically saved for Barbossa. Because, you know, he marooned him on an island to leave him to die. Yeah.
One bullet, so that he was left with one bullet in case he wanted to make the pain go away faster.
Which they actually did back on the high seas. But, no, Jack was determined to get off the island. Like, to make an amulet, use gold and silver, a leaf, a ring, and gemstones. Yeah, that's cool. I know crystals, are thought to have healing properties. Yeah, trying to figure out how to do this. Oh, hey, Josh. He forgot one thing. Wait, he forgot one thing, mate. He's Captain Jack Sparrow. Turning the fan towards me because it is finally getting back to warmer weather.
Man, I wish
my
I
room,
had that.
and my room retains way too much heat. It's like, why can't it do the opposite? Yeah, sorry about that. You know what? Let's import these for, basic posing, but, everything else will be original. So... Let's see. So this is gonna be Savarus. Savarus has a bit of a heart shape to her head, so let's give that to her.
And then Elizabeth burned all the food, the shade, and the rum.
Yes, the rum is gone.
But why is the rum gone?
Why is the rum gone? And then the song plays.
Mm-hmm.
Which, I don't know. I think I got a jar of dirt aged a lot better.
I got a jar of dirt. I got a jar of dirt. Pink is what's
Yes,
inside it.
yes, the line that Johnny Depp improvised. I was a little worried because it was our weekly quiz today, and I was trying to remember everything that happened during Tuesday and Thursday classes. The teacher was trying to catch up on the schedule due to us learning more about more details on love spells. And someone added us on Discord. I'm going to ignore that because I am busy right now. I guess I should give some lore on some of the characters I'm drawing here. So, Savar Separate is what is known in my story, Phantom of the Forest, as an Elemancer. Elemancers are basically evokers in D&D terms. You know, they deal with elemental magic. In fact, the root term of the school that she practices is based off of the Irish word for element. So she prefers using pyrokinesis and electrokinesis, and she definitely likes to rely on you know, the blunt force of magic, as it were. Although she does have a couple of utility spells, you know, like shielding, and she can hold people down, she can clone herself, but mainly it's like bam boom done. That's usually her approach to combat. In the context of her actual character, she is Alexandra's childhood and best friend. So Savarus is she's very opinionated. She's very, very rude, but if you happen to befriend her, she can be one of the most loyal people and most reliable people you can ever count on. Like, she does not give up on her friends. That's one of her redeeming qualities as a person. But on the outset, she can seem very prickly and you know, like, not one to waste time. So, there are reasons for why she is the way she is. Oh, and her favorite food is cheese.
Jeez.
Another fun fact about her is that Savras is actually a year older than Alex. Whereas Alexandra is 28 years old, Savras is 29, so a year older than her.
Well, guys, wish me luck. I'm about to meet God.
Okay, good luck. Let's just say I'm glad to relax next week because there's no classes. Oh yeah, fun fact, the rose quartz is considered to be the strongest crystals when it comes to love spells, and it's highly connected to Aphrodite. We did talk about Aphrodite, like if you put a picture of her on a necklace, you'll become more attractive. Huh. Okay, I'm gonna have Savras look to the side. Hang on, I'm gonna redo her eye shape here. Savras is a half-elf, so, you know, elven father, human mother. Her dad is actually from the faraway island of Alinor, which is the land of white snow in the Elvish language. Essentially it's well, obviously the birthplace of all elves. Although some did travel over to Eclepia, but they're considered the minority because there's way more half-elves in Eclepia than there are pure-blooded elves. So, as a result, a lot of pure-blooded elf culture is relatively unknown, at least in Eclepia, but I am doing a lot of research on what I would like to do for Alinor because where Eclepia focuses on, you know, Celtic mythology and the mythology of the British Isles, Alinor is close to what is considered you know, Japanese mythology with elements of China as well as other Oriental countries. But again, the trick is I don't want to accidentally appropriate anything, so I am taking my time with that as much as I can. How we just started. And I never really figured out what Charlie's Angels even was. Like, I know that it's, you know, I think these three ladies are like secret agents or something, and there's this hidden contractor they have named Charlie. Had Charlie's Angels. Never really figured out what it was about though, but honestly, I don't think it's really my thing either. Oh, apparently I got it off the bat, guys. Actually, you know what? Little diversion from the reference photo. I'm gonna have Savris hang her arm like this. But yeah, Elvish culture is based largely around Shintoism, but I'm also trying to be careful not to make sure it's I'm also trying to make sure that it's, not to the point where it's coding, oh, so this is the Japan of this world, which no, it's it seems like it, but I'm also trying to make sure to make it its own thing. Like, so far I've done a pretty good job with keeping everything to their Celtic roots, even something as foreign as Alinor is to Eclipia. Because they also have a bit of a Queen of Fairies in their mythology, and elves in of themselves are actually, descendants of, well, regular fairies. So they are essentially fairy people, which by proxy makes half elves, half fairies. They also have the highest magical affinity of all my races, meaning they can pretty much be well suited to anything related to magic. Oh, hey, Big Mac. We are making memes today. I know, it's a rarity from me. Okay. You know what? I might actually make the panel smaller. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. Blech. Yeah, we are going to redo the panels, but that's fine. No, wait, no. Too much negative space. Okay, I think I got something. So let's zip her this way. All right, perfect. So let's duplicate this, zoom this down. Thank you, everyone. Oh, are you guys still here?
Yep.
Brian, TP. Oh, okay. TP's still here. Brian seems to be on BRB. That's okay, though. Actually, you know what? Since Brian, did the same thing not too long ago, if you guys have any questions about my characters, like, Savras, Ala, who we will get to very soon, or Alex. I think just for now, let's focus on Savras and Alex for now. And then when we get to Ala, then I'll open questions about her. So, anything that comes to mind. Whether like serious inquiries or anything related to like hobbies or something random. Go ahead and ask me questions. Alright. So we got bad bitch. There's one. And then we got this one. So this is gonna be Ala right here. While you guys think of questions, I'm gonna rattle off about Ala here. So, if you take a close look at her, it's very obvious that her character inspiration is Shantae from the Shantae series. So she is a belly dancer, and honestly, she kind of had a bit of a wild development period, you know, when I was developing her. First, she was an Asimar dancer, and then I decided, hey, wouldn't it be more thematically fitting if she were Genasi? So I made her an air Genasi. And then naturally, as I was developing Phantom of the Forest, I decided to make a race called the Jinn, who, essentially like the Genasi, are elementally based, but they're more along the lines of, say, like, Benders from the Avatar series. So they're the only race that can, basically, cast magic without a focus. Because my magic system in Phantom of the Forest relies on, whether or not you have a magical focus. So that magical focus can be anything. It can range from, something as traditional as a crystal ball or a magic wand, or it can be something as unexpected as, say, like a sword or a shield, or even a suit of armor if you really want to go that far. But the thing with the Jinn is that because they're usually born with an element, so like Ala here is an air Jinn, so naturally she looks like a living cloud, and she has, you know, innate aerokinesis. But to cast other elemental magic or other magic period, then she needs to have some kind of focus. But she can mess with properties of air. So, like, you know, she can, you know, make herself move faster, or she can suck the air out of people's lungs if she has to. Although, mechanically speaking, she's something of like a... she's something to the equivalent of a D&D bard, just not with music, but rather with her body. Real quick, after I complete my thank you Sakurai series, an idea came to me doing an un-thank you Sakurai series where I draw characters who were highly requested to be in Smash, but didn't make it. Okay. But yeah, guys. Back to what I was saying. When we first meet Ala in my story, she was the dancer of, you know, a traveling troupe called the Crescent Crusaders, which was actually the name of a scimitar I used to have her own. So then I decided to turn it into a group. Let's just say that immediately afterwards, Ala didn't exactly have the happiest of times. So, like everyone in Phantom of the Forest, since the themes rely heavily on the idea of loss and overcoming trauma, Ala is no exception despite her looks. Yeah, I don't think I need this anymore. And kind of like Fira and Dora, Ala was also a character from The Abode. Although she was more of a side character, she didn't really get to do much. So she has way more prominence here in Phantom of the Forest, and essentially kind of like Shantae, she is on the happy-go-lucky side, and I did think of Jester in mind when writing her in general. This is on the wrong layer. Fuck. That's fine. Jester from Critical Role, so she's definitely bubbly, but she can also be a bit flirty. Considering that she is a dancer. But she ultimately means well. She's a good bean. But yeah, she's not exactly safe from trauma as you would expect.
Oh my god, I beat God.
Awesome. Yeah, I was just telling them about Ala. So, by the way, did anyone hear that Super Nintendo World is coming to Universal Studio Hollywood next year? No, I didn't. So, now that I've talked about Ala, do you guys have any questions in regards to the three I am drawing? So, Savras, Ala, or Alex. Like, I don't think I'll be answering in character like Brian did, but more like, if there's anything you'd like to know about these three, the floor is open now.
Can't believe it. My god is Rash.
Hello?
Hello.
Yeah, I'm
Sorry,
focusing, and also waiting for questions.
I'm sorry, I think my thing cut out.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
I don't think she had a counterpart in the abode, right? Not this one.
I just said that she was in the abode.
Wait,
Yeah, Allah.
Yeah, Allah.
where was
It's just
she?
she looks wildly different here. She was the belly dancer. Again, I don't blame you if you don't remember her. Because you know I didn't really use her that much in that campaign, but that's okay because that's what that's what Phantom of the Forest is for. And let's just say Allah has a bit of a ride ahead of her. Um, like I would say, in comparison to the rest of the cast, she's definitely happy-go-lucky, but that doesn't mean she's safe from trauma. As you can see here, remember when I mentioned that all Jinn who are born with a single element sort of embodies said element? And I also mentioned that Allah is a bit of a living cloud. Yeah, you can see that from her hair. You see like these tufts coming out of it, to, you know, simulate how, you know, clouds are. You know what? I kind of want to give Savras a smirk.
Yay, I now have the shiny charm.
Cool. I'm giving Savras a smirk.
Good. Give her the smirk.
I just did.
She be the bad bitch.
Yeah, again. Speaking of which, might as well do this. Oh, I had a mini heart attack. I thought I wrote Bad Batch for a second.
Bad Batch.
Which, from what I understand, is a good show. Alright, let's Come on, tablet. There you go. Wait, how many people watch it? Oh. I guess no one heard any of that. I was giving some background on my characters, and I was, wondering if you guys had any further inquiries about them, but then I guess... Oof. Offer still stands, though. No, I just don't know what to say, but no, again, you can ask general questions, like, what are their hobbies, what's their favorite food? Well, I guess that question's not for Savras because I just explained she liked cheese. Or you can ask about further character inspirations. So it doesn't have to be anything mind provoking. All right, then what about their inspirations then? Oh, okay. Starting from Alex, since, we're gonna go to her next. Alex, in terms of coloration, is based off of Link and the Doomslayer. Oh, what happened? Who dropped? Who fucking dropped? Brian dropped! Anyway,
Man, internet's been really bad tonight.
Yeah. Hello! Brian!
So, the charm works.
Okay, cool.
Literally first encounter, find a shiny Cleavor.
Nice. Okay. So, continuing on with Josh's question. Alex is based off of Lincoln the Doomslayer in terms of coloration. In terms of backstory, and general vibe, she's based off of, in a way, Batman, but mainly Samus Aran. And in terms of profession and the yellow eyes, I have my own reasons for why she has yellow eyes, but profession, she's a monster slayer. So, Geralt from the Witcher series. Yeah, generally, that's what I got for her. For Savras, mainly she's based off of characters like, Yennefer Vengerberg, which is also from The Witcher, but, a more modern example is, Vexalia from Vox Machina, or, the first Critical Role campaign. When you think of, a highly opinionated, almost bitchy character, Vex comes to mind for Savras. And funny thing, they're both half-elves, so... they've also got that hidden sense of loyalty to them when it comes to people they really care about. And I think Savras fits that description very well. On the other side of the spectrum, I mentioned that Ala is partially inspired by Shantae. Not even partially, like, definitely inspired by Shantae. I'm gonna be honest, this is totally shameless. She's basically, Shantae if she were a bit more of a fuller genie. But I also based her off of Jester from, you know, the Mighty Nine Critical Role campaign. Mostly in the bubbly aspect of her, but the tragedy aspect of her is definitely what sets them apart. I won't say what the tragedy is because, you know, spoilers.
Spoilers.
Like, I'll just say that it involves a usage of her power that she'll later come to regret and carry with her for the rest of her life. But that's as much as I'm willing to say about it. What's their favorite thing to do in their free time? Again, starting with Alex. When she has free time. She likes to engage in, reading. She also likes to stargaze. She also, does occasionally, sing to herself when she's, you know, out on the road. Mainly because, you know, there are no radios in Eclepia. They do not exist, and, it'll be, like, thousands and thousands of years before, they even develop them, because, you know, it's a medieval setting. She also likes to do a lot of nature-based activities, you know, like go out on walks, do some sightseeing for nature-based things like bird watching, just, you know, taking in the sights. She's definitely an outdoorsy sort of woman, but she also likes to catch up on reading. Fun fact, not only does Alex have, you know, various books on, you know, fighting styles and different languages and things like that, but you know, general arcane stuff. But she also has some erotica. I mean, everyone masturbates, guys. For Savras.
Not everyone.
Not everyone, but a good majority. But for Savras, I already mentioned that she's a bit of a cheese connoisseur. Although she isn't really what you would call a big spender. She's actually kind of stingy with her money, which kind of makes sense because she does have something of a noble background. Or at least as close as one could get in a halfling village, since she and Alex grew up in the same place, Lindell. But she also likes to, well, she's more business-oriented, so she likes to study up on new spells that she could use in the future, so she likes to prepare a lot. Although, I'll admit, I don't actually have a lot of hobbies lined up for her. So she's definitely something more of someone who likes to bury her head in magical tomes. But yeah, I have to think about that. Ala is as you know, basic as you can get. Like, she likes to hang out with her friends. She likes to you know, mingle with people. She likes talking to her fans. Like, Ala is basically if you've ever seen Adele interact with her fans, that's basically what Ala is. Like, she is a really, really friendly person. And she's definitely interested in seeing what people can do with their talents. And yeah. That's pretty much all I got in the way of that. But yeah, I'll have to actually give Sabra Sahabi, because I mean, then again, I could make that a character flaw of hers. Like, she's so preoccupied with, you know, getting stronger that she has little time for herself, which kind of mirrors Alex in a way, because, you know, she's often called to work, but even she takes a moment to slow down. Oh, Alex also tends to drink ale whenever she's in a tavern or an inn, but not to the point of drinking, because, you know, she's a busy woman. She has to keep moving. Who? Ala? Like, yeah, I can definitely see Ala as a bit of a fashion junkie. But yeah, both Sophros and Alex are workaholics. It's just they're workaholics in different ways. Yeah, I'll have to play with that. Okay. Now we are working on Alex and her I'll beat the crap out of you dress. So definitely want her to assume a hard-hitting stance. And you guys are lucky, because since this is a dress, you get to see Alex's muscles. Time to show off how toned she is. Again. But yeah, I am really happy that that Big Mac pointed out that she's something of a gender non-conforming sort of woman, and it, like, yeah, it makes sense. Like, because, you know, she wasn't raised as, you know, a typical village girl. She was raised to be a warrior, so yeah, she would be into more general non-gender exclusive stuff. So yeah, this dress right here, definitely not something she would wear willingly. I can assure you. That being said, any opportunity to draw her muscles is okay by me, because we need more buff women in fiction.
Buff women.
Yeah. Oh, Ala has one L in her name. It's A-L-A. Just so you know. Nah, it needs to be wider. Hang on. Alex has a more heroic build than, say, Ala or Savras. The main thing I wanted to focus on, because, you know, the majority of my cast are women or girls, is to show off different body types. So Dora is a bit on the chubby side. Fira is, small and rounded, since she is a halfling. Alex, again, has a heroic build, because, she has this athletic shape to her body. So I would classify her as a triangle. Savras, again, is more based on hearts, which, extends to her face, her breasts, and also she's softer compared to Alex. And I would say Alla's a bit of a combination of triangles and circles, because, the idea is to make her look as friendly and approachable as possible. For Alex, though, yeah, she does have a lot of triangles, which, in at least game design language, signifies an aggressive character, which, Samus also has a lot of triangles in her design in Metroid Dread, but she also has a lot of circles, which usually depicts a protagonist or a heroic character. So Alex has little circles in her main leather armor, as signified by her family insignia, which is something like this. But no, basically, Alex has this set of theatrics about her, because, a lot of people tend to see her as, well, it's in the name, Phantom of the Forest, so something of a boogeyman, so she kind of leans into that whenever possible. So looking as dangerous as possible is definitely her MO. That being said, her actual character is way softer than that. She is kind-hearted when it counts. She just hates it when, families are ruined, or she definitely hates Kragatoth, because, he kind of ruined her entire life when she turned 18. Murder her family. But outside of that, she is a good person despite, her violent profession. Again, kind of like Samus, but where I say she separates from Samus is that Alex definitely has underlying emotional problems. Like, she tends to lose it if you threaten her friends, or anything that reminds her of her past. She's also she has depression, she has PTSD, so it's hard to piss Alex off, but if you do, she won't hesitate to kill you. So she does have some anger issues. It's just normally they're kept in check. But when she releases that control, yeah, she kind of lives up to her title.
And I have to start getting ready for work because we have no second shift.
What the fuck? So soon? Okay.
Yeah, no. So yeah, I gotta see you guys later.
Okay.
Alright, later, man.
It seems like I've just been listening, by the way.
No, it's okay. It's nice to have your company.
Okay.
But yeah, generally, if you approach Alex without malicious intent, chances are she won't go out of her way to hurt you, unless you give her reasons to you know, go after you. Other than that, she is a nice person. Unlike Savarus, who's prickly as fuck if she's not familiar with you. She's definitely the type to take one good look at you and go, okay, who the hell are you? Whereas Allah, on the other hand, will just, like, go, oh my gosh, it's so nice to see you, things like that. And that doesn't look right. There we go. So bean, spicy bean, and sweet bean. Oh, and in what order? Alex, Savarus, and Allah? Yeah, I would say that's right. I don't know. I guess Alex, if you can put her some way, would be coffee bean. You can definitely add sweeteners to it, but ultimately it's it's bitter by itself. That's how I would classify Alex personally. I actually kind of want to do something different here. So instead of having her look to the side, we're going to have her look at the text, actually. Alright. Getting real close to the punchline, guys. Hang on. We need to... We need to fix this. Whoop.
Are you gonna color this in, by the way, or are you gonna just leave it at a...
Nah, black and white, because, I'm kind of out of it today.
Alright.
As long as it looks presentable. So yeah, it's a two-pager. Okay. I'm still a bit shaken up from yesterday, so sorry about my own. No, you're totally fine, Josh. Sorry for being quiet. I was looking at, Blick art material website to see what watercolor tube I want, since my brother is getting some sketch paper. Cool. I think the one character that has certain issues is Atra, being a dragon trapped in Del's body. Jen, I appreciate that you want to share your own character lore, but doing that immediately after I was sharing mine, since, you know, this stream is about them, is a little on the rude side, I'm not gonna lie. So I would be a little bit more considerate about that in the future. Yeah, you're good. Okay, so this one I want to break the model out. So let's break out the Alex model. Because I have a funny thing in mind for her. Oh, wait. We need this. Yeah. So what she's gonna do is...
Beat you up.
Yeah, TP, you called it. So her response to, and then we got I'll beat the fuck out of you, is she's walking towards the narrator, cracking her knuckles and saying, correct. So we just need to...
She's 100 meters away from your location, rapidly approaching. Start running.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, hit the nail right on the head, TP. Alright. Okay, let's get... Oh, wait, that's not how you make her hips rock. There we go. There we go. Okay. So, we're gonna need a fist for this hand. Here we go. Just the one hand. Oh, wait a minute. Wrong layer. I was like, wait, why isn't it zooming in? And, like, there we go. Yeah, we'll fix this by messing with the camera. Now, in the realm of animation, this is what we call exaggeration. So, I definitely want to exaggerate the, motions here. So we're gonna... Sorry, arm is giving me trouble. Come on, Alex. Do it for the children. Actually, no. Then they'll read the comic. I don't want kids to read the comic. That's bad. Phantom of the Forest is not going to be for kids. There is gore and there is sex and there is a lot and a lot of swearing. So definitely not kid material. And Jen is here. Hey.
Hey, I guess you're really exaggerating things, aren't you?
Did you even try?
No.
F minus.
I am not sorry.
I can tell. Okay. Her hips don't lie. Oh god, here's a dumb question. What if your characters had stands? Then, if Alex had a stand, at least, Jen, Alex would probably be a lot more dangerous than she already is. Like, out of my whole cast, Alex is my most dangerous character, besides Krakatoth. But actually, Krakatoth is the one opponent of Alex that she consistently has trouble with. Because, you know, the thing about Krakatoth is, you know, not only was he the general of the army of demons back in Asclepius history, but he's capable of adapting to new strategies before every battle. So basically like Batman, only without the moral compass.
Yeah. I
So-
actually kind of like that about certain like villains, that they adapt to what the heroes are doing.
Yeah, I especially love villains who are like foils to the hero. Like they are similar, but it's not to the point where it's like they say, we're not so different, you and I. Like that's a trope I hate, but I love it when villains parallel their heroes. Like they are essentially what the hero will become if they don't, get their act together.
Yeah.
In a lot of ways, Kragatoth and Alex are very similar. Both have anger issues. Both are really good at killing things and people. But the only thing that Alex has over Kragatoth is, she has friends and family who love her. Kragatoth has no one, basically.
So, here's another dumb question. I guess on the moral scale, would Alex be chaotic good and Kragatoth be chaotic evil, kind of like parallel to each other in the chaotic sense?
No, Alex is definitely neutral good. Despite how violent she is, she ultimately protects people. Since she is a monster slayer, her job is to, protect people who are being, marauded by monsters, or get rid of the monster who's been killing people, or even just go after bandits who are doing the same thing, basically. Because, not all monsters have tooth and claw.
Yeah.
So, neutral good. Kragatoth is definitely... Yeah, I would consider him neutral evil.
Yeah. So they're parallel to each other.
Because, exactly. Kragatoth cares about no one but himself. Alex cares a lot about people, especially the ones that are close to her. But ultimately, Alex is compassionate, unlike Kragatoth.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kragatoth just wants war for the sake of war. Because, again, he was the general of the demons at the time, but he can't understand that they made a deal with the queen of Eclepia to never rise from the underworld again. And Kragatoth is like, fuck that. I'm going to do everything in my power to bring us back to our former glory.
I'm gonna whip everybody's ass.
Yeah, again, to the detriment of everyone. Doesn't matter if they're on his side or not.
Yeah. When it comes to like lawful evil characters, like I don't know if I'm right or wrong about this, but when it comes to lawful evil, I feel like there are bad guys, but they do have like some sort of moral code to them. At least that's how I put.
Yeah.
That's how I put lawful evil.
Yeah, or they stick to what they consider is right. So yeah, that's definitely a good way to look at it. Yeah. So
when it comes to the
inaccuracies with the model, real quick. Alex doesn't have big boobs. That's Savris's turf.
Boobs.
Her breasts are more on the small side because she's got more muscles on her than that. I guess in the stereotypical, sex appeal thing, which normally I don't think about, but if Alex had to have one, it's her butt. Which sort of parallels how Brian accidentally gives his characters magnificent asses. Alex has a great ass on purpose.
Well, I mean, the buttocks does like have a lot of muscle compared to like.
Yeah.
And while the boobies, yeah, I know, have more fat in them, but the less fat you have in your body, the less fat you'll be stored in the chest area.
yeah, so, Stavros being a spellcaster makes sense for her to have big boobs.
Yeah. God damn it, Josh!
What? You know, I'm something of an ass man myself. Like, but anyway,
There ain't no buts about it.
let me ask you a question.
Yes. Oh,
No, that
Kooky.
was it.
Oh, you jackass.
Shocks is lawful evil, believe it or not, but that's all I'm gonna say because I'm not trying to be heard. No, I can buy that. That's cool.
Your language chart is
It's like
very...
again, like guys, I do not mind at all if you talk about your own characters. In fact, I encourage it, at least on the grounds when I'm not talking about my own.
Right, and I apologize for that.
It's cool. Did you roll a d20?
No, I dropped it and it landed on fuck.
Oh fuck. So, you choke on your drink.
I'm not drinking anything.
You choke on your spit.
That I could believe.
It takes a moment for you to recover, but then you thought, okay, what the fuck happened?
I love my fuck guys, though.
Yeah. I especially love how, fuck specifically, relates to, the, natural one.
Yeah, there was another one at Comic-Con that had the yeet on it. I wanted to get that, but when I went back, it was all sold out.
Okay, so...
Well, not me. I mean my friend, because back then I had some really bad back problems.
Right. I remember when I didn't have back problems.
Back in my day, in 1924, I was a spitting image of my youth.
Back in the old days, we didn't have any fancy schmancy bags. What we had was dirt.
Good old-fashioned dirt.
Wait, no, I misquoted it. It's like, back in the old days, Sonny, we didn't have what was known as dirt. What we had was dust. They was spinning around. Because that's all we got in the old days.
And yes, Crystal Stargirl, I do in fact have a metal dice that has the word fuck on it.
Yeah.
That's in that one.
Yeah. One of the best usages of it. If I do say so myself.
And I really wish it were right, because I really do want to use it.
Yeah, like, I don't know why, but I guess I was feeling particularly, violent that day when, I was, reviewing the dress meme for myself, and I thought, hey, what if at the end Alex threatened violence? After, the guy said, I'll beat the fuck out of you, and she's like, correct.
It's like, oh my god. I kind of picture freaking, Alex saying, finally, a worthy opponent. I know I'm done.
Actually, Alex isn't much of a conversationalist in battle, because, her aim is to, kill her opponent.
Right.
Or at the very least, shut them down. Actually, the thing about Alex, she has two fighting styles, which I'm sure you guys seen before. Actually, we can pull one of them up now. So she has two fighting styles. One of them, which is, her common pose, is... where is it? The way of the... Wait, that's not right. That's not the one I wanted to share. She has the Way of the Scorpion, where she holds one sword in front of her and another over her head. You know, sort of to simulate. There we go. To simulate scorpions, a scorpion stingers. Oops, those are underwear. Sorry. Yeah, I forgot that one of the drawings had her in her underwear. Because, you know, she has a lot of scars on her body, and I wanted to show them off. Anyway, she holds one sword in front of her, and another over her head like a scorpion stinger. This is a more defensive position. A more aggressive stance is Way of the Mantis, where she basically sort of assumes a sort of Irish bar fight, combat pose. But, where the Way of the Scorpion is more defense-based, Way of the Mantis essentially makes it so that she's aggressive as possible. The whole aim with it is to attack, or at the very least be terrifying enough to your opponents that they'll want to have nothing to do with you and run away.
Nope.
Although, judging normally how Alex's targets usually are, she doesn't usually stop until they're all dead. So yeah, don't fuck with Alexandra.
Nope.
Speaking of which...
Unless
no,
you
let's-
are. Give you a
let's
second to
give her
process that.
green. Yeah.
Meanwhile, I'm back in Shield going shiny hunt again.
And there we go.
Yay!
Yeah, so, Daddy Twitch, I'm, sorry for the unintentional, undies on the stream. Please don't ban me. It was like for a second.
That was just for
actually-
a brief moment.
Yeah. Just for a brief moment, don't ban me over it. I need this job. Yeah. I normally give Alex her, eye color in sketches. It's kind of a weird quirk she has, because, you know, it's part of her curse. They tend to glow in the dark, or, they have this demonic, look to them, because, you know, she essentially has Kragatoth's eye color. It's a sort of a tag lock sort of situation where they have a bit of a sympathetic link with each other in a way, where all of her dreams and nightmares are vivid. So she essentially sees what he wants her to, what he wants her to see. Okay, so let's go ahead and save these, shall we?
Yes.
I'm gonna call this, Bad Bitches.
Oh, bad girls.
Which,
Done.
technically, Ala isn't really so much a bad bitch as she is, you know, a sweet bean. So it's more Alex and Savras who are the bad bitches. I just had to put her in here because I needed a third girl. Sorry, woman. She's 21.
Woman. I am woman.
I prefer not to hit women. Gets hit.
But you, I will make an exception.
Oh, that was a Colossus, by the way, from Deadpool.
Ah.
Okay.
I need to rewatch Deadpool. I actually like that movie.
I didn't see any of the Deadpool movies. I should.
The first one is good, I will tell you that right now. Because, yeah, Colossus, he's actually a sweet being.
Yeah, whatever they did to Colossus in that movie, they made him really, really sweet. And yeah, like, by the time Deadpool killed his arch nemesis as Colossus was giving this rousing speech of right or wrong, Colossus fucking pukes. Because, you know, he's a hero who doesn't normally kill people. I'm guessing. I don't really know Colossus that well.
I love they gave him a Russian accent.
Alright, so yeah, we finished in about an hour and 25 minutes. So pretty fast.
Well, you also did in color, so that probably contributed to it.
Oh no, I'm not doing it in color. It's just like,
Exactly.
yeah. So yeah, short stream today, but thank you guys for putting up with my bullshit. I will upload this stupid little comic tomorrow. So we got bad bitch,
And then you got the bean.
and then we got I'll beat the fuck out of you. Correct. You know what? We'll hold it here. Look at that Glasgow smile.
Run away!
I'm about to whip somebody's ass.
Or more accurately, hang on. Run. Okay. See you guys tomorrow night for more Okami.
Yeah.